Hey guys, welcome back. In this video, I'm going to show you inequalities involving unknown in the denominator. So last video, I talked about how to solve quadratic inequalities. So you basically have to solve the quadratic equation and then sub the value in to check the inequality. However, in this video, there will be unknown in the denominator of the inequality. For example, 1 over x is smaller than 3. There will be two methods of solving that. The first method would be critical value. So first, let's have a look at 1 over x. Since x is a denominator, so x can't be 0 because the denominator cannot be 0. And then we can solve the quadratic equation, in this case 1 over x equals to 3. If we times both sides by x, we'll get 1 equals to 3x, x equals to 1 over 3. But since 1 over x will be smaller than 3, so in this case, x does not equal to 1 over 3. After that, we need to mark the value onto the number line. In this case, 0 and 1 over 3. As always, we need to sub a value smaller than 0, in between 0 and 1 over 3, and bigger than 1 over 3 to check the inequality. If we sub a value that is smaller than 0, for example, if we sub -1, the equation will become -1 over 1, which is -1, which is smaller than 3, so it's true. And we also need to sub a value between 0 and 1 over 3. We can sub 1 over 10, and the value would be 10, which is bigger than 3, so it would be false. We also need to sub a value that is greater than 1 over 3, so we can sub 1. And in this case, 1 over x would be 1, which is smaller than 3, so it's also true. Therefore, the value of 1 over x smaller than 3 would lie between this area and this area. So the solution of the inequality would be -1 smaller than x smaller than 1 over 3. Okay, now let me show you the second method, which is called multiplying by the square of the denominator. In this method, we need to multiply both sides by x squared. This will not change the inequality since x squared bigger than 0. So if we do that, 1 over x times x squared smaller than 3 times x squared, then we get x is smaller than 3x squared, 0 smaller than 3x squared minus x. X times 3x minus 1 would be bigger than 0. And we can solve this quadratic inequality by using the knowledge of my previous video. After solving this quadratic inequality, we'll get that x would be smaller than 0 and x would be bigger than 1 over 3. Okay, that's the two methods of solving quadratic inequalities involving unknown in the denominator. I will see you next time.